So Amanda, we haven't even hit the halfway point of this storm yet, and I feel like it's one of those that's a pretty good example of something that I have been talking about when talking about the road treatments, is that our temperatures are in the single digits, which means that regular road salt is not going to be working very well. You have to use the magnesium added to it. But I wanted to give us a look at some of our snowfall totals. I did add some new ones and reorder them so they are in numerical order, which makes me happy. One of the highest totals I could find, 11 inches so far in Biddeford, 9 in Ogunquit, 9 in Ocean Park, 8.5 in Alfred, 8 in both Wells and Sanford. Some of the spots in areas of northern and down east Maine haven't had a ton of snow falling yet. Latest total in from Bangor was 1 inch, 4 inches in Poland, 5 inches in Durham, but snow will continue to fall over the next few hours, and these snowfall totals will continue to rise. So snow has been falling for several hours at this point. Heavy snowfall in areas of southern Maine, especially along the coastline, areas of western Maine too, and that heavy snowfall is going to continue over the next few hours. And again, our temperatures are still in the single digits. In fact, I haven't looked super closely at the exact numbers, but I don't think our temperatures have really changed at all. Maybe a degree or two in the past couple of hours, but when you have a lot of precipitation falling, you don't tend to have a huge change in the temperature. So still single digits statewide right now, a couple spots in areas of the county currently below zero. And again, something that I mentioned with that road salt is that regular road salt does not work very well in these temperatures, which is why trying to treat for this storm and the cleanup after the fact will take a little longer, despite the fact that it is that dry and fluffy snow. So visibility has been very low during this storm for several hours in areas of western Maine, but we've been talking about that demarcation line where you can see where the heavy snow has set up, and it started to move farther northeast. So for example, Bangor now down to visibility of 3/4 of a mile, Bar Harbor down to 1 mile visibility. Millinocket was previously just maybe 10-15 minutes ago at 10-mile visibility, but it has dropped down to 1.5 miles. So when the heavy snow arrives to your town, it arrives very quickly and visibility drops very quickly too. And we have many more hours of this storm as well. This precip shield goes all the way back to the Great Lakes, and the cold front here goes all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. There was some severe weather in the Florida Panhandle, ice in the Carolinas, but here in Maine, we are just seeing snow. We have those winter storm warnings, and because our temperatures are in the single digits, we are very, very far away from that rain-snow line. So over the next few hours, we're going to continue to see a lot of that snow continuing to fall. And we have Alan on the weather deck who is out in the thick of it with that heavy snow falling. Alan, how's it looking out there?
I feel like it's colder than it is snowy right now. It's like it's got a bite to it. It's definitely piling up here on the weather deck. A little observation that I've made just kind of looking around is, yes, there's a ton of snow on the deck. Clearly it's going to collect, but it's breezy. And when the snow is a little wetter and it's sticking a little bit more, this tends to pile up a lot more snow when you're looking at it on the railing here, but it's not, right? There's not a huge accumulation showing up on the railing, and that is thanks to two things. One, it's very fluffy and dry. It's not sticking really anything to anything. It's more so accumulating. And two, there is a wind, so it's blowing it around. And to show you how light it is, I mean, this is a pretty substantial shovel. I mean, you dig in. I mean, I'm picking up a huge chunk of snow, right? It's like nothing. It's really light and fluffy. So that's going to make cleanup, at least, you know, on a driveway or on the back deck, it'll be really easy to move it around. In fact, I know a lot of people like to pull out their leaf blower and do the thing, and this will be a snow that you can do that with. So let's check in on the amount. It's our stick. I'm going to the same spot every time. We started and it was about 5 or 6 inches. That was at 6 o'clock. So let's just see where we're at now. And it looks like 8.5 inches or so on the stick. So we've come up 3.5 inches over the span of roughly 3 hours, which is jiving with that snowfall rate, right? We're thinking 1 to up to 3 inches per hour on the snow as far as it's accumulating in the area. Last point I want to make, and this is also congruent with the sounding that was observed out at Gray National Weather Service. The atmosphere is very cold, and it's looking like the plates of snow that are falling are not the super huge snowflakes. They're much more fine. They're almost grainy like, but it's so dry that the accumulation is just gonna keep happening as long as it's snowing out here, and we're expecting it to snow all night long. So we're going to the desk. Okay, yeah, I mean, I love it. I love it out here.
And it was really interesting to see you toss it like that because it literally just falls apart.
Look at this.
It's so light and fluffy.
Look at
Yeah, look
that.
at it.
It's good news for us when we leave and we have to go scrape our cars off and stuff.
You know,
It's not gonna be
sometimes
heavy.
sometimes when the wind is blowing just right. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh,
Storm
I
Center.
thought that was the Storm Center jig. No? No, okay.